How do you cast for your films? Especially if you're an independent filmmaker making film on a very tight budget, or maybe absolutely at no budget. How do you go about casting and ensuring that you're loyal, you're faithful to the casting process in telling your story? Hi, my name is Pankaj Upadhayay. You're watching me on my YouTube channel, Euphony Films. As an independent filmmaker, your network may not be very wide, and also you may not be having the luxury of tapping into any known name within the acting fraternity. So how do you go about that? And also, how do you ensure that you have casted the right talent for your film, for your story that will do justice to the character that you have envisioned? To do this, firstly look at your surroundings and see who are these people who are sticking their hands up for an opportunity to work in a compelling story, which is probably also resonating to their sentiments, their thought process, their viewpoints, etc. So you could look at the performing theatre in your area, where there are volunteers and actors available to work with you, and chances are you may already have watched some of their plays and you already know their strengths. The other way of approaching or casting for your film is to check out the radio channels that are available in your area. And again, there will be voice actors, there will be other storytellers on this radio platform who have certain command over their spoken language, Hindi, English, or whatever language you're making a film in. There are certain ways they speak, which is probably connecting with the viewers, with the audience, with the listeners. So these are very readily available platforms where you can look into talents. The other ways of looking for talents is to check out musical concerts that are being performed in your area. Chances are you will notice a singer who not only sings well but also connects with their audience, through their theatrics, through their histrionics, through the way they perform or block themselves on the stage. So those are again good platforms where you can tap into some talent pool. Now these are some avenues which are easily available to any independent filmmaker, for that matter anybody who is starting out, or a beginner, or a nuanced professional within the industry. There are certain other avenues available as well. For example, talent platforms like social media, like some casting agencies and websites that you can look up on Google, look up elsewhere on internet, and you can approach there through those platforms for your paid gigs or for your volunteer gigs, and in return of credits, in return of catering, etc. And after you have relinquished, you have tried all these avenues and you're still not getting the right fit for your cast, then if there is social media available to you, you can do a casting call where interested applicants will make applications, and based off your audition, based off your role requirement and fitment, you can tap into those talent pool. And lastly, which I would recommend at the end, if you have tried all these avenues and you have still not tapped into the right talent, but you want to tell your story because you're very passionate about the story, then look at your surroundings and see if there are any family members, any friends, any extended family members or extended friends, common friends who may be interested. So reach out to them via their contacts or via your friends' contacts, and basically do a casting call and request people to stick their hands up if they are interested in such opportunities. And based off that, you may want to either do a proper casting, proper auditioning of the role fitment, or talk to them, meet them either via Zoom or in person, to understand their body language, to understand how generally they speak, and do you see them speaking in the same way that your character would do, and based off that you can decide and cast them. Now the question to me, how I go about casting in my films. Okay, so firstly I look at resources that are available to me, and I First off, I look at the people, I look at my friends, I look at the theatre actors that I work with, the other film actors that I work with. Firstly, their availability. Secondly, whether they fit the role as how I've envisioned. If I've worked before, what are their strengths like, or areas that can be improved or can be better. How hardworking they have been, how committed they have been to the script, to the rehearsals, to how punctual they have been, how disciplined they have been, how flexible they have been during production environment, pre-production or post-production, how they fit into the overall game. Okay, and lastly, I adapt to their body language. Okay, I hope this gave you some peek into how the casting process works within an ideal filmmaking environment, and also how it translates into an independent filmmaking environment. That said, if you're an actor, if you're a performing actor, if you're a performing artist, or if you are excited and enthusiastic about opportunities in filmmaking, please do join my artist network, the link in the description. And again, as I've mentioned before, the casting process should do justice to the story. It should not be thought of like a favor or a compliment done to a friend or a known circle purely because they were available or purely because they are your friends. No, you will not be able to do justice to your film. If you enjoy videos on filmmaking, these learning series with me, please do tune in to my next video where I talk about some other aspects of filmmaking. My name is Pankaj. फिर मिलेंगे. Thank you.